Good morning. I'm Colin Chisholm, Staff Sergeant, Calgary Police Service Homicide Unit. A joint investigation between the Homicide Unit, the Missing Persons Team, and the Centralized General Investigation Section has led to the arrest of one man in relation to the disappearance of Shannon Madill-Burgess. Shannon, 25, was last seen by a family member at approximately 12:30 a.m. on Thursday, November 27, 2014, at her residence in the 1900 block of Spiller Road S.E. When she didn't arrive for plans with family and friends on the Sunday, the family became concerned and reported her missing. An ongoing search warrant continues to be executed at the Madill-Burgess residence, where Shannon's body has been recovered. Joshua Burgess, 29 years old, is charged with one count of second-degree murder. His next court appearance is tomorrow, July the 6th, 2015.
What led up to charges being laid now?
Pardon me?
What led up to charges being laid now?
Well, this has been a long-standing investigation, obviously over 7 months. It transitioned from a missing persons investigation to a homicide investigation within the last week.
Can you tell me why that transitioned into that? How did you find her body?
How did we find her body? Well, obviously that's part of the investigation, part of the information that we gathered over the last week or so that led to the discovery of Shannon's body.
How did you make the transition from missing person to murder?
Well, like I say, we obviously obtained enough information to lead us from a missing persons investigation to a homicide investigation, and as a result of steps taken, we were able to recover her body and lay these charges.
When exactly did you find the body?
We found the body. We found the body on Friday.
Had the house been searched before?
There had been a cursory search of the house done. Obviously, that was a voluntary search that was obtained. Consent was obtained from the occupants.
So just to clarify, body was found on Friday in the house that they shared?
It was, I'm not going to exactly tell you where the body was found, but it was found within that property.
And can you just confirm the relationship between Shannon and Josh in terms of if they were married or separate?
They were married at the time.
Were they going through a separation and divorce?
I can't get into those type of details, but they were married at the time and living together.
Can you say if there was any kind of history of domestic?
There was no history of domestic conflict, domestic violence whatsoever in that relationship.
So you weren't called to that residence at all on any other occasion?
We were not called to that residence in relation to any domestic matters.
Okay.
Can you say if the body was found inside or outside of the home?
Still before the courts, so I can't get into that right now.
Can you say what led to you finding the bodies? Was it a public tip? Was it?
That was part of the investigation, actually. It wasn't a tip. It was basically, as the investigation progressed, it rapidly transitioned from a missing persons investigation to a homicide investigation.
Was there ever any other suspects in it?
There were no other suspects in it in relation to the disappearance of Shannon.
Was Mr. Burgess still living in the home at the time?
He was.
So are police still at the house right now?
Yes, they are.
So the investigation is continuing?
Absolutely, yeah. We're making sure that we obtain all evidence that we can possibly come across in relation to this investigation.
Is the man who's arrested and charged cooperating with police?
He has been cooperative.
Can
Is
you
he
say
in
that?
custody now? Sorry.
Sorry?
Sorry, can you say if you made an attempt to hide the body?
Well, that is part of the investigation. Obviously, a body located within a residence that's now 7 months old, there would have had to been some form of concealment, for sure.
Is he in custody now?
He is in custody, yes.
Do you have an age for him?
He's 29.
And she was?
She was 25.
Thank you.
back to the incident, Fish Creek pictures, was there ever any connection?
There was never any connection. That was really a red herring. That was a high school art project. There was absolutely no connection between the two.
I guess can you speak about how her family's doing? When they spoke here in December, at that time police weren't suspecting foul.
Right. Well, obviously, I believe they're going through a difficult time, and I think they're, you know, doing as well as can be expected in these circumstances.
Was Joshua cooperating with the investigation throughout the past 7 months?
Well, he was somewhat cooperative, but obviously we got to the point where we recovered the body and laid charges against him here yesterday. So he was cooperative recently. And he appeared to be cooperative initially.
And where do you go from here?
Well, we're gonna tie the investigation up. There's still a number of things that have to be completed. The autopsy is scheduled for tomorrow, and there are a number of different steps that have to be completed.
And you said he's in court tomorrow?
He is in court.
Not Tuesday?
I believe it's tomorrow.
Okay.
Was there any sort of weapon located in the home?
There was never a weapon located in the home.